Hi, and welcome to the 2021 Nottingham International Film Festival. We are really excited to be back in cinemas, but obviously because travel's still pretty tricky, some of our international filmmakers can't make it. So it's fantastic to be able to keep doing the Zoom interviews and chatting to them across the world. And I'm delighted to be joined by Nicoli Sagasser, who is the director of experimental film Eternal. Hi, Nicoli.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And where are you calling us from today?
I'm actually calling from Munich because it's also where we were shooting my short film. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy watching my film.
So tell us a little bit about the film. Tell us a little bit about where the ideas for the film came from, because it is an experimental film. It's incredibly visual. There's a lot of very contrasting, very stylized imagery in there.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was actually I was inspired by the fashion collection, which is be showing in the film, which was designed by a friend of mine, and he just told me about his fashion collection, and that while he was designing it, he was thinking about the feeling of eternal life and what it would be like to live forever. And then I was really interested in that, and kind of made up my own thoughts about this theme. And because I was always very philosophical and loved thinking about like these kinds of questions, I thought it would be very cool to make a short film about this exact question. And because I was pretty sure that there's not an obvious answer to these kind of questions, I was trying to make the film more like a question itself, so that people are more kind of like I'm providing like food for thought rather than an answer to the question if it would be something to even want to live forever, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much the basic inspiration from the collection of the friend of mine.
Cool. I mean, like I say, it's a very visually striking film. What's your background in terms of filmmaking? What's your background before making this one?
I was actually working in a commercial production company, even while I was shooting the film. So I was very inspired by visual orientated directors for BMW commercials and Porsche commercials.
Yeah.
So that's where I got very much inspiration from the camera style, and the color grading style was very obviously inspired by working so long in the commercial industry.
I like it though. It's nice. It's really bright. The colors are incredibly vibrant, and that's really nice. I think we went through this period a few years ago where everything was kind of beige, just sort of light brown colors. I think it's nice that we're seeing more color and more vibrancy coming back into filmmaking, which is great.
Yeah, the colors are actually were very important to me, because for each color in the film I was trying to give very kind of direct, even metaphors. Yeah. So for example, like green for the beetle in this one scene is very bright green. It was very important to me that it's exactly this color, to provide this feeling of hope, in this scene especially.
Fantastic. And what is next for you now? So what's the next project for you now?
I'm actually shooting another fashion project in this even kind of category. It's not that I didn't have that much time this time, but it's for the same friend again. So he designed another collection because he's studying fashion design.
Yeah.
And it's kind of even the same theme. It's also about living and dying, but more like about the circle of life, and that's what I'm focusing on right now in the next film I'm working on.
Fantastic. And if people want to follow you and find out what you're up to and get a chance to see that next film, what's the best way for them to do that? What social handles do you have?
I will always post about my latest films on my Instagram account. It's Nico.himself, Nico with Nico.
Yep.
And I upload all my short films on Vimeo as well. So you can just type in my name, Nicoli Sagasser, and you will find my latest films there.
Fantastic.
Well, we will upload them.
Brilliant. Well, we really, really look forward to showing your film in a cinema to a great audience, an appreciative audience on Saturday. And we'll put this up on social so everyone who sees the film can put a face to the film and learn a little bit more about it. It's been absolutely lovely chatting to you. Best of luck with everything else. And it's such a shame you couldn't be here, but it's been lovely to chat to you.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival as well for everyone. And thank you so much for having me.